What if I told you the Minnesota Vikings have just put their entire future on the line? One wrong move, and the season could collapse before it even starts. One right move, and they could own the NFC. This isn't another slow rebuild or maybe next year plan. This is a gamble to win now. Kevin O'Connell is steering that gamble. Since the day he took over, he's kept the Vikings competitive, but this year feels different. Every signing, every draft pick, every roster change has been made with one thing in mind: give JJ McCarthy everything he needs to succeed right away. No excuses, no slow learning curve. The pieces are in place: protection on the line, depth at running back, and elite weapons on the outside. McCarthy isn't walking into the same mess past Vikings quarterbacks faced. He's walking into a setup built to launch his career from day one. But that all started with the boldest move of all: letting go of Kirk Cousins and putting the future in the hands of a quarterback who hasn't even taken a regular season snap. And that's where this new chapter begins. When the Vikings decided not to re-sign Kirk Cousins, it sent a clear message: they were ready to close one chapter and open another. Cousins had given the team stability for years, but good enough wasn't going to cut it anymore. Moving on was risky, but the front office believed it was the only way to push the team forward. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Zone Report for more powerful NFL stories. To bridge the gap, they brought in Sam Darnold. It wasn't about finding the long-term answer. It was about giving the team a steady hand while the real future learned from the sidelines. Darnold's experience in similar offensive systems made him the perfect short-term fit. That future, of course, is JJ McCarthy. His rookie season was supposed to be a slow build, learning the NFL game before being thrown into the fire. The torn meniscus forced him to sit out, but that time away became a hidden advantage: a full season to study, learn the playbook, and watch the league from a safe distance. History has shown that quarterbacks who sit and learn often come back stronger. From Aaron Rodgers to Patrick Mahomes, the formula works. Now, McCarthy steps into the spotlight with that same advantage, but unlike those names, he has to prove it in a Vikings uniform starting this year. The Vikings know that no quarterback can thrive without time to throw, and that's why the offensive line became a top priority this offseason. The last 2 years ended with the same story: interior pressure breaking plays before they even started. Fixing that problem wasn't optional, it was urgent. They answered by adding Ryan Kelly at center, a steady veteran who brings both toughness and leadership. Alongside him is Will Fries, a powerful right guard with the size to win battles in the trenches. Both were brought in to make sure the pocket stays clean where it matters most, right in front of the quarterback. The investment didn't stop there. First-round pick Donovan Jackson adds young talent and long-term stability to the mix. Combined with returning starters on the edges, this rebuilt unit gives the Vikings a line that can match up with the NFC's toughest defensive fronts. For McCarthy, that protection changes everything. Instead of scrambling for survival like past Vikings quarterbacks, he can stand tall, make his reads, and use the weapons around him. It's the kind of foundation that can turn a good offense into one of the league's best. The Vikings aren't relying on the passing game alone. They've rebuilt the run game to bring balance and keep defenses guessing. In recent years, the offense became too predictable, and when the run wasn't working, the pressure on the quarterback was overwhelming. This offseason, they made sure that won't happen again. Aaron Jones arrives with a proven track record of production even against the league's toughest defenses. His vision and ability to break big plays give Minnesota a weapon who can change momentum in an instant. He's paired with Jordan Mason, a younger back who brings power and fresh legs to wear defenses down late in games. The new offensive line plays a big role here too. Stronger blocking inside means running lanes open up, letting the backs attack between the tackles instead of bouncing everything outside. That keeps drives alive, controls the clock, and sets up the play-action game perfectly for McCarthy. A strong run game also matters when the weather turns cold in the NFC North. In those late-season battles, when passing conditions get tough, being able to run the ball can be the difference between closing out a win or letting it slip away. JJ McCarthy steps into the NFL with traits that fit exactly what Kevin O'Connell wants in a quarterback. He's quick on his feet, able to extend plays, and delivers the ball with accuracy. That mobility gives him an advantage over the Vikings' recent starters, allowing him to escape pressure and keep drives alive. At Michigan, McCarthy wasn't asked to be a one-man offense. Instead, he thrived in a balanced system, making smart throws and avoiding costly mistakes. That same approach can work in Minnesota, where he's surrounded by playmakers who can do the heavy lifting once the ball is in their hands. What makes McCarthy stand out is his ability to process quickly. In O'Connell's offense, reading the defense before and after the snap is crucial, and McCarthy has shown he can make those adjustments without hesitation. The faster he diagnoses a play, the harder it is for defenders to react. The combination of athleticism, accuracy, and decision-making gives him a high ceiling. If he can blend those skills with the support system around him, McCarthy has a chance to not just manage games, but take over when it matters most. The Vikings have surrounded JJ McCarthy with one of the most dangerous groups of pass catchers in the league. At the top is Justin Jefferson, a receiver who can take over a game no matter who's throwing him the ball. His speed, routes, and hands make him a constant threat to score from anywhere on the field. Alongside him is Jordan Addison, who proved last year he can step up as a top option when needed. Even with a short suspension to start the season, his return will instantly boost the offense. His ability to create separation and win contested catches makes him a perfect complement to Jefferson. Tight end TJ Hawkinson adds another layer to the attack. back. Fully healthy again, he's a reliable target in the middle of the field and a major red zone weapon. His size and catching ability force defenses to account for him on every snap, opening space for the receivers outside. Depth plays a role here too. Josh Oliver and Jalen Naylor may not be household names, but they can punish defenses that focus too much on the stars. With this mix of talent, Minnesota can attack from every angle and force opponents to pick their poison. Brian Flores has reshaped this defense into a unit built to win battles at the line of scrimmage. Last year, the Vikings often relied on heavy blitzing to create pressure, which left them exposed in coverage. This season, the plan is different. They've added the kind of players who can win without sending extra rushers. Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen bring veteran power to the middle. Both can stuff the run and collapse the pocket, forcing quarterbacks into mistakes. When those two are on the field together, it's hard for any offense to get comfortable. On the edge, Jonathan Greenard returns after a breakout year with double-digit sacks. First-round pick Dallas Turner will have the chance to grow into a major pass-rushing role, giving Minnesota another weapon off the edge. Add in Andrew Van Ginkel's ability to rush, cover, and create turnovers, and the Vikings have a front that can adapt to any opponent. This upgraded front seven doesn't just aim to pressure, it's designed to control the game. By stopping the run early and getting after the quarterback, they set the tone and give the offense more chances to score. While the Vikings have built a strong roster, the NFC North is still a tough battleground. Every team in the division has its own path to winning, which means every matchup will feel like a playoff game. The margin for error is small, and one bad stretch can change the standings quickly. In the secondary, Byron Murphy Jr. leads the way with his ability to create turnovers and shut down top receivers. Isaiah Rodgers adds potential upside if he can return to form, while veteran Harrison Smith continues to bring leadership and timely plays despite his age. Even with these strengths, the defensive backfield remains the one area that still raises questions. Looking around the division, Detroit is adjusting to new coordinators. Chicago is betting on Caleb Williams to be their franchise quarterback, and Green Bay remains steady with a roster that has already proven it can win. Each of these teams brings a different challenge the Vikings must prepare for. For Minnesota, the goal is simple. Take control early and keep it. With the talent they've assembled and the moves they've made, this might be their best chance in years, not just to win the division, but to make a serious run in the NFC playoffs. Before we wrap this up, I want to hear from you. Do you think the Vikings have built enough to take over the NFC North this year, or is there still a weak spot that could hold them back? Drop your thoughts down in the comments and let's get the debate going. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest NFL stories. Give this video a like if you're ready for football season, and share it with another fan who needs to hear this. I truly appreciate every single one of you for watching, supporting, and being a part of this football community. Your feedback, your energy, and your passion for the game make these videos worth doing. Until next time, stay safe, stay positive, and keep that football mind sharp. We've got a long season ahead, and every week is going to bring something new to talk about. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one.